Hello and welcome to Learning Excel 2013. My name is Mike Henry and this is the fifth video from Tutorial 7. In here we're going to learn how to use comments, another way to give the end user information, and then we're going to learn about protecting the worksheet, so preventing an end user from changing certain cells or information, or giving them only certain ones that they can change. Let's take a look at one more way we can provide information to the end user, and we're going to do that through a comment field. Now you'll notice here I've got a little red dot at the corner here, and when I put my pointer on that red dot and click on it, you can see it comes up and a comment was made by me, and it says if the if statement is used to find the discount. Okay, and we can see that there's an if statement in there. So we're able to give the end user a little dot here. Now up here on registration data, I'm going to actually make a comment that tells the end user, please fill in these following cells. Okay, so I click here and you can see that the comment is coming from me. If I don't want that there, I can cover this up and I'll put in here a tag like maybe registration data, and that gives a more official look than just a comment. And then over here, registration data, and I've got that in there. And now I can put in here, please fill in the below information. I'm not going to do a lot of typing here, but you can see I can put a comment in here. And now when the end user comes in and they put their thing here, it says, for registration data, please fill in the below information. So this gives them something to go off of. So we call that a comment. Now we're going to take this to the next level of professionalism here, because right now we have a small problem. If I were to come in here on shirt size and just hit some letters, you can see that I would lose whatever I was putting there, and if someone actually hit enter and moved on, the only way to get that back would be to do an undo. So we could lose some stuff. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to set it up so these cells right here and only those cells on this sheet are going to be able to be accessed by the end user. Everything else is going to be what we call locked. So the way we do that is we come to the Home tab, and here under one of these tabs, alignment or number, you can use either one to get to it. It's a dialog box, and you'll notice that it brings over this one here called protection. And so I click on protection, and you'll notice that all of our cells right now are basically in the locked position. So basically if you think about a lock, you need to put a key in it, and then you need to turn the key to lock it. Well, basically every cell on our spreadsheet when you first create it has the key in it. And what we're going to do right now is we just remove the key from all of these cells right here. Every other cell on the spreadsheet has a key in it, but these ones now don't even have a key. So when we come to this sheet over here called Review, we're going to click on Protect the Sheet, and it's going to, please don't put passwords in here because you could forget them. Obviously if you do it in the real world you would put passwords in there and you would write them down, but for anything we're doing on our homework you don't have to put a password. But I could put a password and I click OK. So basically now my sheet is protected, okay? And if I try to change the shirt size, you see I immediately get told that's a protected cell. No, you can't change. I can't change the sizes, I can't change the youth group, but if I come here to Sandy and I'm going to change Sandy to Lisa, Lisa can go in there fine. So what we just did is we locked these particular cells out. Now over here under registration data, we could do the same thing. We could lock this entire sheet because we don't want an end user messing up our information in here. So I'm going to lock my sheet, and you can see up here now it says if I click on this I unprotect the sheet. So I've done two things here. We put the comment in and we've locked the sheet down. So we learned how to use comments. It puts a little red flag up on a cell, and then when the end user puts their piece on there, they can see that comment. It's a way to give end users information or feedback. And then we learned about protecting the worksheet, and we learned that you first go to the cells that you want to be able to be used and you remove the key from the lock. And then we go to the tab called Review, and we lock down all the cells that have a key in it. So it's a two-step process, and it's really important to understand you have to do 2 steps to make this work. We also saw that you could put a password protection on it, and if you do, you need to remember those passwords.